1,000 subscribers. Thank all of the subscribers and all the viewers. 1,000 subscribers. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Sohini from South Bay, California, and I welcome you today. So today I'm super glad that you are able to join me on this official forum, which is called AI with Sohini, that has now gained 1,000 subscribers. And I say that because it has been a journey that we have taken together. I am sincerely humbled and I sincerely thank all of the subscribers and all the viewers who have asked questions and guided the content to be delivered in the certain directions that make sense, but that are usable and that actually have an impact on the lives of all the AI and the ML enthusiasts in the world today. So thank you all for joining me today. So this video I actually wanted to make in two parts. In the first part, I wanted to offer a few more guidance and guidelines into some of the new features that I am making available through this AI with Sohini forum, and that will be helping anybody who wants to interact with other people in this community or with me directly so that I can help answer questions better. So I wanted to guide you in directions of a few resources that you might feel useful, especially if you are new into this area of AI and ML. And in the second part, I wanted to show you the journey that AI with Sohini has had over the past 10 months as to when I uploaded my first video to the time when we were able to reach the 1,000 subscriber forum status. I'll guide you to how many numbers of videos needed to be uploaded, how to come about with content, what are the other softwares and tools that I've used like vidIQ and TubeBuddy, and what else did I use in order to network and get the word out there so that we can have as maximum number of people join us as we have today. So if you're interested in learning how to launch your own channel and how to get to the 1,000 subscriber status, then please watch this video up until the end. And if you like content like this, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. All right, so I first wanted to go over some of the new resources that I'll be releasing. So one of the first things that I wanted to go over was my website. So the AI with Sohini is now linked with my own website that I'll be linking in the description box below, and there is a page that looks just like this. And in this page, what I'll be doing is when I get certain comments and certain questions from particular videos, what I like to do is, so that more and more people have access to it, what I like to do is I take that question and I answer that on my web page, and then I link the response back to the questions that people have asked. This way, more and more people who have the same questions in and around certain videos, they can get it answered as fast as possible. So let's say you watch a video and you have few questions lingering in your head. What would be its application in this particular realm? Or how would I go about annotating data, and so on and so forth. So my recommendation would be just go over the comments that are under the description box below. And you might be able to see that some people have reached out, and I have already responded to them by posting a link in this, in this forum that I have created. So if you have questions, please do not forget to review all of the comments underlying the video so that you might get guided to the resources as quickly as possible. The other thing that I am doing is I am now going to host question of the month. So as the videos get released and as you have questions around, let's say, what would its application of a unit be? Or how would you go about labeling a unit? Or very recently, I got this awesome question about cascaded unit. How would you actually apply a cascaded unit? So in these cases, whenever I find an awesome question that I think will help others in the same community, what I'm I'm going to be doing is I'm going to create a page on my website that I'm going to call Question of the Month, and then I'm going to answer it there, and I'm also going to be calling it out in a video about the question of the month and how to find it. So this way, if you have burning questions in a particular realm, if it's computer vision or anything related to AI or ML use cases, please feel free to reach out either on LinkedIn or on Instagram or through my website, or through the comment sections under the video, so that I can include that for the question of the month. So if you're here, you are now interested in learning what are the key strategies if you want to launch your own YouTube channel. And in 2021, I will say it's not easy, but it's not super hard either. So I'll show you the 4 tactics or the 4 strategies that I have learned that I wanted to pass on to anybody who would like to have their own successful YouTube channel with at least 1,000 subscribers. The first and foremost is you have to understand YouTube is a forum where people come for primarily entertainment. So there's a lot of videos already out there. And in order to make a difference, you really need to understand what your domain is what is the key content that you want to create. Let's say you want to do reviews, but of what products? If you want to do reviews for tea, or if it is for sparkling water, then that's the kind of products that you need to keep showing and doing reviews for. In my case, I knew my domain was AI and machine learning, but initially channel was actually called Career Coach because I wanted to provide more feedback and guidance into job changes and the career moves. But then what I saw was most of my audiences were new beginners or newbies into the domains of AI and ML, and then they were having a hard time churning or understanding the basic concepts of AI and machine learning. For instance, I got this one comment is, what's the difference between AI and ML and data science? So I created a video around it. So understanding what your domain can be and listening to your audience is actually super critical. And you can actually fine tune. So like I was Career Coach and then I became AI with Sohini. And the whole reason for that was because the content that needed to be created had to be worth it. So AI with Sohini is not just about me making content, but it's me making content that the audiences need and require. So that's why, making a forum, which there is a need for, where you listen to your audience and you make video accordingly, is actually super critical. Also, being approachable and being able to engage with your audience is super important. So if you see a comment, go and respond to them, so that you have more such questions coming in, and that can actually help you modify your content to understand what the audience really wants. Point number 2 is, again, building your own thumbnail. And making your own thumbnail is super important. There's a lot of research that's been shown that if the thumbnails actually have human faces on them, they have more engagement than not. So I'll give an example of one of my early thumbnails, and this was through my Build Your Own Research internship, where again there's not much engagement. But then as soon as I changed my thumbnail to the more recent ones, now you definitely see a way more engaged thumbnail, and that rises the number of people who engage with your video. So do invest in a good thumbnail. Canva is a super great resource which is free in order for you to build your own thumbnail. So please do invest in something like that. Point number 3 is super critical: to be regular. And being regular can actually be difficult at times. So when I started the channel, I was actually I committed to 2 videos per week, and which was actually pretty hard. I was doing this 10-week program called Build Your Own Research internship, so I was creating 2 videos per week. But then at least I stuck to that ritual, and that became a time plan. Because being regular is important not just for you to create the videos, but the YouTube's search engine will then start, based if you're regular enough or not, it will start recommending your videos to the others. And in this time where people actually go to YouTube a lot to look at content, not just for entertainment, but for learning experience as well, it is super critical that you don't just make it in a burst, but you keep at it. And finally, point number 4 is you should and you can actually choose to boost your videos through social networks, through other channels. So I have boosted my videos through LinkedIn, through Google, through Instagram, and I have also used TubeBuddy longer in order to see what are the kind of titles that resonate with people more, and also to see what are good tags that the search engine would be optimized for. vidIQ also, I've used the free versions for both of them. They're great tools, but they only help to boost your video. They don't really help to create your domain. So going back to point number one, where you understand what your domain is, and listening to your viewers and listening to your audience is actually super important and more important than boosting. Now let me show you what my statistics and what my channel looks like. So this is my channel dashboard, and as you see for your dashboard, you can actually, the first few things you should do is think about how to design your channel. You should definitely have a banner, and again, all of this can be created using Canva, and there should always be an introductory video, which is super important as well. Now let's get into how many videos I've created. Like you can see the channel analytics. Let's show you the channel analytics in order to get a better idea. So I'm doing last 365 days, and this should show you at what rate I have created videos and at what rate the engagement has gone up. So if you see, this is starting from June 2020, and that's around the time when actually I launched most of my video making on a regular basis. And you will see that as your number of videos kept going up, you can see your watch time and your subscribers. So that has also modified over time. So let's look at it in terms of a whole demographics perspective. I will say that when I was doing initially, when I was boosting my videos more, that's why you can see that the number or the change in subscribers that is happening on a daily level was more then, and now it has sort of flattened out. So now I know that how many number of subscribers I would have on an average if I do keep publishing videos at the same rate that I have been. And again, impressions, watch hours, again, there's a lot of statistics that you can actually go by, but most importantly is actually the watch hours. So here you see that one video is clearly way more popular than the other, and it has 127 hours of watch time already, and the others are actually pretty much lesser than that. So this way, now I know which one was the topic that was mostly of interest, and then based off of that, I can fine tune or create more playlists in and around that particular topic. The other thing that I definitely do recommend as well is creating playlists, and these are free to make, and creating a playlist can actually be very useful in boosting your own video. So for instance, I created this playlist called AI Concepts and Tools, and here you have everything right from unit from multi-class to TensorBoard. So these are very core concepts for AI that are being used. So creating playlists can actually be very useful for you to have a higher amount of watch hours. So this is definitely I would recommend that. And finally, let's go into the community. This is what I was mentioning, is once you have 1,000 subscribers, you can now open this concept called community. And this is open only after you have 1,000 subscribers, which we now have. So recently, if you're subscribed, you might have already seen that I created a post saying, what are the new features that I'm launching and everything. I can, share a poll, I can share a video, or I can share an image in order to keep people apprised as to, when the next video is coming out. So these are all cool features that you will then be able to unlock once you have 1,000 subscribers. That was my video on creating a forum with 1,000 subscribers. Please write to me. Let me know what else I can help you with. Is there some other information that you would like in order to
create or launch your own channel? Or is there any more information that about how I create my videos? I'll link another video right here that tells you about all the tools that I use on a daily basis to create my videos and edit them and upload them. But if there is anything else that would help you create your own forum, I would really love to help out and maybe even collaborate in future. So looking forward to hearing from you.